Good afternoon, YouTube. It is I, Danielle, better known as Danielle Happy Medium, and welcome back to the channel. For all those who are subscribed, it's really nice to see you. For all them who are maybe new or just stumbled across this particular video, maybe come on over, check the channel out, subscribe, maybe share with some friends and things, and let them know the channel's here. But in today's topic up for discussion today, and one that lots of people have been asking me for my thoughts and feelings on, we're going to talk a little bit about guides versus helpers. Is there a difference? If so, what is the difference? And can I help break that down into them small bite-sized pieces for you to get an easier, better understanding? Now, if you've been with the channel now for a while, the last few uploads have been very much on guides. And the reason I like to talk a lot about guides, I have a lot of knowledge in this area through working with the spirit world, different experiences. And for me personally, it's a favourite topic of mine, I've got to be honest. But many people don't know the difference between guides and helpers. And for me, it sort of can be a little bit sort of thrown when you sort of hear these words in the industry, you're reading books or whatever, but it's not really broken down for you to sort of understand that knowledge. And when you have that knowledge, it's really helpful for you to be able to understand more about what goes on within the spirit world. So like I say, with the channel, the last few uploads have been on guides specifically, and I did say the channel was taking a different sort of approach. So for me, guides are a person who has extensive knowledge or a big understanding of you, the instrument. Guides are normally with you from a set time that you start doing your mediumship. It may be that they change, alter and move around as you continue to move along your spiritual path. But most guides are people you go to. They have a high intelligence is the best word I could use. They have a high understanding of your path, your development, where your mind sits within the parameters of that development. And most teams will sit with maybe about 2, 3, maybe 4 guides at a push. It couldn't be more, but for me, for me personally, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but for me personally, you don't really need all them guides, because if we work with the intelligence in which that we are given, most 2 or 3 guides have all the knowledge you need. And then this is where the helpers come in. So helpers are people who will help around and about the team. Also, your guides will have a team behind the back of them, which is helping them, who are then helping you. Also, helpers can come in the form of animals. So we've talked about animal totems. We've talked a little bit about that here on the channel. I'll put that one at the end for you there. So helpers are people who will do a lot of the leg work, as I would say, or if you're planning on wanting to do something maybe new, or the spirit world is going to be changing up your mediumship, these helpers will do a lot of the back work while the guides still stand at the front, and you sort of interact with them on a day-to-day basis. Helpers are massively under talked about, actually, and they actually do massive amounts of work. I'm going to be honest with you on that. Helpers, we tend not to know who they are. Loved ones is also helpers. Loved ones can actually help within the team, and helpers do also help within the team, but because sometimes the medium's mind isn't always in that best of place, and they want to work solely with just that one individual because it's easier for that mind, the helpers will sort of just feed that information, and then it'll go through that said guide that you have. Lots of other mediums like myself will work with a multifaceted set of guides. The helpers, they tend to come and go. I've spoken to a few over the years in which I've done my mediumship. All have great knowledge and understanding there as well. Aren't as much in the loop as the guides are, but are in a loop enough to help bring forward what is necessary there for you. Helpers are a really important part of the team, and like I say, also part of that is your loved ones, who are also helping you, assisting you, pushing you forward, being your biggest cheerleader as the instrument, as they do down here. They're cheering you on over there and wanting you to do the very best you can for yourself and your mediumship. So there's 2 different sort of parameters here, and sometimes people get very confused and say that helpers are guides and guides are helpers. you know, it's labeling, and I suppose it's whereabouts in the parameters of your mediumship to use it. Maybe a video that may need some comments. Let me know where you sit within the parameters of this particular said topic. You know, again, it's always going to be from your stance. You may have a different viewpoint. That's okay. That's great. Again, it's just sort of, you know, giving more knowledge out there, you know, where I see from my parameters as I, the medium. You know, do I dismiss helpers or guides? No, definitely not, because I think it's all one and the same, just that somehow more dedicated jobs than others do, and each and every one of them is knowledgeable in a set area. Just many people will say they've got 10, 20 guides. What they're really saying is they've got a couple of guides and the rest are helpers, maybe animal guides, which are helpers, loved ones, you know, said topic matters for said topic particular areas. So in this video, I don't want you to get too confused or caught up in the labeling or terminology, but do be aware that some people are guides and some people are helpers. Guides also have done extensive knowledge within the spirit world in order to support a medium as they do their mediumship work. Helpers don't tend to have that knowledge. They are there for other purposes, like I say, for moving you forward. Just another little add-on there. The spirit world's just inspired my mind there. So like I say, like the video, share it with friends. Let me know how this one resonates for you. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts and feelings on your guides, your helpers, you know, your spirit assisters. And I will catch you all on Thursday. I'm off to do some training this evening, so I'll see you all later in the week. Bye for now.